Knowledge transfer partnerships transfer the valuable knowledge and expertise created in further and higher education institutions as well as research organisations to solve strategic business challenges. These projects, managed by a recently qualified person known as the Associate, are delivering effective and innovative solutions to organisations across the UK, ensuring increased efficiency and business performance. The aim of this KTP, between Sony Computer Entertainment Europe, the Department of Computing and Electronics at Oxford Brookes University, and Associate Nick Lord, was to help develop an innovative solution to increase Sony's competitive advantage in the video gaming market. This happened through the Associate working on a project scoping the creation of a new system for tracking head and hand movements with a video camera, enabling the playing of video games without using a controller.
My name is Dermot Campbell and I work for Sony Computer Entertainment Europe. We develop computer games for the PlayStation and we're located in the London studio in Soho. It's a studio of about 300 people with artists and programmers and games designers, and I run a small research and development group within that, which is researching innovative and novel ways for the player to interact with games. We mainly focus on using cameras rather than controllers to interact. So the idea is that a camera watches the player, and as the player moves around and speaks, they can use that to interact with virtual environments and control game characters as well.
KTP gives you access to experts who can help take your business forward, embedding the knowledge from academia into your organisation.
Within the games development studio, we've got a lot of expertise in programming, animation, graphics and so on. But the area of computer vision, which is what we need in order to be able to analyse the video images, is just not really an area that's been researched much or used much in video games in the past. So there was a real gap in our knowledge there that needed to be filled. The knowledge-based partner that we have is Oxford Brookes University. So their computer vision lab is specialised in human body tracking using cameras. So they were an ideal partnership for us because that's exactly what we were trying to do. This is where the KTP, I think, really came into its own, because it allowed us to create this collaborative project with the university, and it became a sort of conduit for the knowledge in a computer vision department, and to get that knowledge into the group and allow us to incorporate it into our games. The important thing about what we do in the studio is it's all about innovation and finding new ways of doing things and new ways to interact.
KTP gives you access to a pool of talented, highly qualified people, known as associates.
The advantages of recruiting a KTP associate are that the interview process, which was a collaboration with the university, allowed us access to candidates that we wouldn't have normally been able to reach. And having the academic supervisor sit in on the interviews and really quiz them about their academic ability meant that we got a really, really high calibre candidate that we may not have been able to get otherwise. Then, in combination with the fact that within the KTP scheme there is resources put aside to send them on conferences, and also it pays for the academic supervisor to come into the company for one day every 2 weeks and help guide the project and answer any other questions that we might have, means that it's a really attractive package for us.
My name's Seb Caniff. I work for Sony Computer Entertainment Europe in their London studio, and I'm the London studio production manager. The concept of knowledge transfer is important to an organisation such as Sony, because it allows us to bring in expertise from the academic world, in our case from vision-based research, in a very specific area that shores up the research we're doing and helps us move things along. In particular, with the relationship we have with Oxford Brookes University, we benefit from their frontline exposure and knowledge to the research and papers that are being done in that particular area of vision-based research. In terms of the academic supervisor, we have a consultation with them once every 2 weeks, and they're also very much an expert in their field, a professor of vision-based research in this instance, and that's highly beneficial because we're benefiting from a wealth of research and paper reviewing and reading that person does, and he brings that to the table too.
Knowledge embedded into the business through the KTP has an immediate impact, influencing organisational culture and change in the long term.
It's not like going and buying a piece of technology and then using it as a product. We're actually getting the knowledge into the heads of the people who work on the product so they can keep on creating innovative products even after the KTP is finished.
We're very interested in carrying on the KTP partnership, and I think we will be lining up another one to start as soon as possible when this one finishes.